The tales of Christopher Columbus are known by just about every school child in America. We know of his travels aboard the Santa Maria and his discovery of what would become the Americas. We are told that he is a national hero and icon for our country.
But we are not always told the truth about Christopher Columbus. Columbus is recorded in history as the one who found our continent. But this prestige did not come without a cost. We all know Columbus, the hero, but only few know Columbus, the man.
It was a historic moment when Columbus and his captains planted the Spanish flag. Columbus claimed the land that he had reached for Spain. After exploring other islands in the area, Columbus returned triumphantly to Spain in 1493. This is our textbook's version of Columbus's exploits.
But through our extensive research and investigation, we have found a much darker version of Columbus's landing in the Americas. October 12, 1492, Christopher Columbus lands on the shores of the New World and plants the Spanish flag, claiming all of the land he can see for Spain.
His initial contacts with natives were positive, and he acquired many new animals and plants.
Bringing back gold and exotic wares to Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand, he managed to convince the rulers of Spain that there were vast quantities of riches just waiting to be harvested over the ocean. The king and queen were encouraged by his discovery. In exchange for his findings for Spain, Columbus was named Admiral of the Ocean and paid a handsome sum of gold and assets.
In truth, the Indies had very little resources in terms of gold and other such valuables in European society at the time. Columbus was well aware of this fact when he brought his stories of riches and grandeur back to Europe. Yet, with his eyes set on visions of power and good fortunes, he went along with his lies and agreed to provide material that never existed.
By the time of his second voyage into the Americas, Columbus was still bent on finding riches and gold. He explored a few other islands, but not discovering the wealth desired by Spain, turned to enslaved labor.
The native inhabitants of the Indies were labeled as cannibals by Columbus and his men and worked without rest searching for gold and treasure. Though Queen Isabella was against the notion of slavery at the time, Columbus convinced the monarchy that the slave trade would be profitable and started exporting human wares off the island in 1495.
Columbus's travels to the New World were some of the most important discoveries that led to our world today. However, they were not all the happy, peaceful meetings that are made out to be in history books. Columbus discovered America, but he came here to find gold and amass wealth. While his voyages will go down in history as the start of our nation, his reasons for coming were less than